Still alive.
Here. Well, Tom went to go visit, I guess, for a second at work, but yeah. I know. I'm not always there, Taz. Yeah. I'm only there when you're streaming. That's kidding. I'm right there right now, actually. It's kidding. Yeah. Yeah. When's he be?
We'll send Adam to Japan, get him a job at like a 7-Eleven at a Lawson's, and he'll just become a convenience store IRL streamer.
Why does that sound like a real thing?
I wouldn't be surprised if somebody does it. Just Adam living the weeaboo dream, except he's working at a minimum wage job instead of being a mangaka, as all weebs truly dream to do. Or I guess a voice actor is the other popular option.
Yeah.
Watch Adam try to become a successful era manga artist in Japan while working at a Lawson's.
Yo. What?
Yeah. Also weird. But I can hear you, so.
OBS, I'm guessing. No.
Trevor was the only one talking, so he was just dead air for the most of it.
But we can't hear Xavier. Just kidding. Xavier.
Oh yeah, Xavier's not here. Everyone do sad Xavier's.
Is that Xavier's in the chat?
Do sad Xavier's. I'm not a subscriber.
You don't have the login?
To the regular CAFCON? Yeah, but I'm currently logged in as myself.
Okay.
So that way, if
can everybody hear me now? According to OBS, I have noise waves going at the thing. Yeah. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I for some reason my computer forgot what my Yeti was. Something's just wrong with my system. I don't get it. But we're working now. Okay. As I was saying, I would like to extend a very special thank you to our brand new patron, JCL300. I am still flabbergasted that people watch us, period. Let alone that some of you choose to give us money for it. We are deeply humbled, deeply grateful, and you know what? If you've never given us a dime, we're just happy you're here. So thank you. Because I've said it 100 times, if it weren't for you fine folks, we'd be making dick jokes into the ether, and nobody wants to be that guy. Have you seen the kind of guy that makes jokes to themselves? It's a little sad.
It's me, Jez. It's getting nuts.
Also, this was the first. This is one of the first times that I greeted everybody in chat, one by one. So, Daestra, Valerinos, access denied. Megumax, how's it going? First time, only discovered your YouTube channel last night. Hey, we're happy to have you here. What videos did you watch, out of curiosity?
Oh, please tell me it's one of the ones we are ashamed of.
All of them?
There's a good quarter that we're okay with. Black Gutter, how's it going, buddy?
Our first video.
All right, all the ones that I might be in. I regret who I am as a human being, but
should we just should we redo all of our how not tos with the old quality equipment? Yeah.
Fucking Twisted Metal.
I never got to play Twisted Metal. I'll check it out at someday.
That fucking genre of gaming, that doesn't fucking exist anymore.
How Not to Wad was blown away you guys actually had a demon actual play. My group has been betting around the idea of trying it, and we've been looking for a source on how to run it well. I hope you find a source on how to run it well. In the meantime, we can show you how we do it.
Yeah.
Deprecation.
Well, let's
The
get
demon
this
is one of the group's favorite.
It's pretty great. I have
Deep.
been wanting to like tweak the setting a little bit just to make it a little bit more black metal, but I do enjoy Demon very much. What were you gonna say, Josh? I think I cut you off.
I was gonna say demon, werewolf, and changeling probably.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the only one that likes vampire. It's sad. I guess I have to live with this.
Shit.
Well,
I'm
we
new
like-
to vampire, but I like vampire.
Demon, Changeling, Inquisitor.
I think Changeling so far is still my favorite.
Changeling's pretty dope. All right, so
Yeah.
lest we do the thing put off any longer. Previously on Rise of the Free States, everybody sat around in Mark Zantz's mansion. By the way, Megumax, this is a campaign that we've been doing for years. It's a fan favorite, so if you like what you see tonight, hopefully you'll check out the backlog because it's good times, and you will get to see the legend of Murphy Fierro. But we're very glad you're here. Thanks for being here.
And take a shot every time Adam falls asleep during stream.
That's what I did. I just took a shot of whatever.
And then you'll fall asleep as much as he does.
Yep. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but shows up. I don't know.
It just looks
Think
like a
about-
thermos with a sticker on it.
You know,
That's it's umeshu. It's plum sake.
Yeah.
It was that
Yeah.
you got it after I recommended it to you.
I was like, because I ran out of the Korean one, so I'm like, I'll just give it a shot then. And it's been good.
Oh, Adam drinking Korean sake? You're a traitor, Adam.
Can you even call
They're
it
all-
something?
Well, no, it's soju or something like that, right?
Yes, I do, yeah. But I just call it Korean sake because it's easier to say.
Soju.
But it sounds like a slur.
I think they're technically Ansela. Ansela is
You.
200. They're getting close. I don't think they're quite there yet. Our XP floor for Chapter 2 was what did I say? It was 150? That's what I gave you, right, Kyle?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
150.
Our floor was 150, so probably by the end of this will be they'll be Ansela officially. Okay, so Megumax, get ready for a major plot spoiler. Adam, tell them what you did.
And be ashamed.
Well, do you want me to start from the very beginning, or from what happened recently?
You,
Where I
Really,
killed,
Adam?
I'll let you decide
where,
that.
where I killed my cousin who was supporting me supposedly the longest time, but he had thrown me under the bus for basically falsifying the records that I messed up to give a scapegoat.
You were the
So
palm.
I Diabloized them, yeah. And now we're gonna try to take the mention. You specifically, we're trying to take the mention where all the Giovanni are and try to be the new cousin. I guess I don't know what to call it.
I am now the cousin.
I am now your cousin.
We shall go bowling.
We shall go bowling. Yes.
There is currently a plot to make Adam the puppet head of the Giovanni household, beholden to Mark Zantz, which I still don't think he's fully realized the implications of. I won't take too much longer to recap since we spent the whole last session sitting around Mark's mansion and figuring out how this is going to go. So I am just going to throw the spotlight to you guys. Tonight's the raid on the Giovanni mansion. Take me there.
I Diablo-ized Carlo.
Problem solved.
Problem solved. Move on to the main plot.
Yeah. That'd be such a the weirdest turn of events.
I
called
said
this-
this before we started. I had no idea any of this would happen. I did have a Carlo Martino subplot because I wanted to explore you a little bit. This is not where I thought things would go. I legitimately thought you would end up siding with Mauricio. against your cousin or siding with your cousin against Mauricio, your other cousin. But yeah, this is a new one, and I love it. I am here.
Good option. Yeah.
One of my favorite points when I'm playing RPGs is when I, as the storyteller, have no idea what's about to happen. And I am fully buckled in that right now. Oh, by the way, Josh, were you able to make a character sheet for Jack Parsons?
Oh, no, I forgot. My bad.
No problem. No problem. There are generic Wraith stats in the V20 book. We'll just use that. Imp, how's it going, buddy?
You have betrayed us. How dare you?
So yes, the spotlight is
yeah,
on the coterie.
I will accompany Carlo to the Giovanni mansion. I would say we should take your vehicle this time, the one I bought you, the Corvette Stingray.
Did I take that one back over here? Because didn't the other guy drive me? The driver of the cousin?
That's a good point. Yeah, your car is still at the mansion. Your Mauricio's driver took you out. You ate your cousin, and then did the driver bring you here? Or did you call a cab?
No, I think he took me here, but
okay,
that's what memory serves.
Okay.
Memory's gonna be fake. So, do you have any other Stingray there, Mark Sands?
No, I'm not buying you a second Stingray. I bought you one. No, we can't take my Phantom. It's too noticeable. I will have
you
to
just don't want it getting damaged. Don't lie.
You don't want it thrown through a wall.
It's almost a one-of-a-kind vehicle, and I don't want it to get destroyed. I don't think I'm going to find a third one.
Armored cars don't really exist yet.
I was going to say that's like 1980s Zantzed will hopefully have an armored car.
Like if you get a car accident in the 50s, it's like an 20-80 chance you'll survive. Fucking made of fucking aluminum.
Wasn't it just pure steel? Just later on, it was aluminum.
I was making a joke of it just crumpling.
Yeah, like a can. But I don't know, like which because like
you could get a tank. That is possible in this time era.
Take a tank on the Money Mansion.
Oh, shit.
That we don't need a car to blow the mansion. We have a tank.
I will say we can take one of my spare Cadillacs if Chaz is willing to assume I have a spare Cadillac.
I 100% believe you've got like the backup caddy.
Or no, I don't have a Cadillac. I will take a modern Rolls-Royce Phantom.
He's a vampire, but he's generous.
Okay. You can absolutely take your other Rolls Royce, you rich Ventru bastard.
Yeah, I will not be taking the 1930s Phantom. I will be taking the 55 Phantom instead.
You got it.
Yeah, what a piece of crap that is.
As it will be less ostentatious.
You wouldn't want to appear tacky. All right, Klaus, Byrick, how are you guys getting there?
Well, I can walk there, but I don't think they want to get there and wait.
It's a pretty big vehicle. I'm pretty sure all four of us can sit in there.
Yeah, I'll join you in the...
Well, I think I'd take up 2 spots.
Jesus.
I'm pretty sure one of these can fit 6 people. This is a big looking...
Just roll into the truck.
Well, I sit in the back, and then, my feet are in the front.
Are you like 10 feet tall?
I think I'm like...
Probably like 6'7" or something, I'm assuming.
Put Adam in the trunk.
I actually think I'm like 7'2".
Put Adam in the trunk, I can't watch what he's doing. I feel like that's more dangerous.
That is way more dangerous. You know who he could be sucking off in there.
The ghost. That's it.
Use him as a.
You bring me back as an offer. Like we found your
We found the guy who killed your family's head, and they're like, "Mauricio's dead."
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Wasn't the plan to put the blame on Barrick Ash? Let's go over the plan first, though.
What was the plan before we throw me under the bus again?
Yeah.
The plan is for you to distract. Is for you to distract the head of the households by telling them that Byrick Ash has set a claim upon something he was owed by your cousin, and when your cousin couldn't pay up, he executed him. And while that's happening, the other plan was to have Jabril sneak in and steal any financial documents that we could use to start manipulating the Giovanni from a financial standpoint, which is where I came in. And in order to make sure nobody saw him while he did that, the plan was for you to try to strike a deal with the ghost before we got in by willing to tell them that if I start to move up in the Giovanni family, I am willing to have more of a working relationship with the dad rather than a master-slave kind of relationship that the Giovanni currently have with you. And the plan was for when you get there, make a big show of breaking one of your cousin's fetters and letting the ghost go as a sign of good faith. So that way they're willing to turn a blind eye while we're breaking in and stealing stuff.
But wouldn't breaking the fetter kill them essentially? Yeah.
No, you're not breaking the fetter, but more like releasing them. Because I'm assuming he has I'm assuming he used a haunting on them or something.
Yeah.
Carlo still breaks it, not knowing.
No.
Can we just point out that moment when the Ventru explains necromancy to the Giovanni?
It's perfect.
He taught me necromancy.
Giovanni taught Carlo the wrong necromancy as a joke.
Yeah.
But the problem is our stealth assassin isn't here right now.
Hey, I ran the Mark Zantz-centric episode without Mark Zantz. I almost ran the Carlo episode without Carlo. I'm prepared to do this without Jabril.
Byrick, are you willing to replace Jabril in this part of the operation? We could get some new books for your library.
This is the moment where you have to decide. Do you want the silent assassin or the assassin?
I am willing to take the assassin who is currently here. Man, we totally could ask Dracula to help us.
Do you not have Obfuscate, Tom?
No.
Oh, that seems like it'd be super useful. I'm God forbid I give you ideas, but why haven't you asked Jabril to teach you Obfuscate? Or, Quietus. You could have a silent Lottie.
He likes to bang, though.
That's my favorite part.
Makes you feel good.
It's unsportsmanlike for the opponent not to hear the round coming at them.
Want to strike terror with all of their senses.
Yeah. Like, this thing's not working.
Big cannon.
Bitches love cannons.
I mean, if someone else wants to cast Quietist over it, that's their prerogative.
The chat has actually given me somewhat of a good idea, I think.
Do tell.
Would you all be willing to make a quick stop to go pick up Dracula?
Well, shouldn't we let...
Oh my god, I already love where this is going. That's the moment when the movie freeze frames. And it's like, it was at this point he knew he fucked. This is the exact moment where here's the rails and our train is going this way. Mwah! With my blessing, do what you're gonna do. I'm sorry, what were you gonna say, Tom?
I was gonna say, should we give a night to the to Carlo to pass along this information and try to talk to the ghosts, and then do it the following night.
Do the break in the following night.
Yeah,
Yeah, that sounds better. Yeah.
Yeah. So we
that
will.
gives you time to go talk to Dracula as well.
Yes. So I would say I am willing to go help you talk to the ghost, as we are using one of my allies to communicate with them, the ghost of Jack Parsons.
Yeah.
And we can go get Dracula and ask for his help. Jabril might not be able to obfuscate all of us to sneak us into there, but Dracula might. And credit goes to, I believe, Valernos and Black Gutter for coming up with that one.
Using the big brains.
Yes.
Those wrinkly brains moves.
It's big brain time. So yes, we are going to the Giovanni mansion where Carlo and I are going to speak to the dead. And Adam, do you have the sepulcher path? I'm assuming you're the one that taught me that one.
Yes. Let me see how many dots I have.
Black Gutter, as far as I know, all of the non-physical stuff still works on ghosts. I could be wrong about that, and I think it depends on what source you get it from, because I'm pretty sure White Wolf has published conflicting information. But as far as I know, in all of the crossover stuff I've looked at, like the Revised Storyteller's Handbook, you just sort of like compare disciplines versus their stuff. So, yeah, as far as I know, like mental stuff should still whammy them good.
You can still use Dominate on a ghost?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I did not know that.
I think you've done
Why
it.
have I been speaking to them?
We gonna learn today.
All right, yeah. Let's go to the. How many dots do you have?
I have 4, but I have enough XP to get more. But I don't think I need any more. I don't know.
On the right there, could you train me in that last dot of necromancy you have?
Yes, I could. Yeah, I guess so.
Do you have the XP to pay for it out of clan?
For me?
Yeah, because out of clan is times 7.
Times 7.
So if it's current times 7, that's what, 28 dots? Or
Wait.
28 XP?
Oh, I only have 2 dots, so yes, I still need the 3rd dot, so I do have enough XP for that.
That means you get 14.
Oh,
Next one is
okay.
21.
Alright, yeah, if I'll allow it. I mean, that's technically the clear thing that should happen off camera, but hey. Yeah, I'm a cool ST. I'll buy
look.
you guys weed, it's cool.
We just jumped from 10 to 18. What the hell happened?
Do what now?
Well, Yusuf. Or not Yusuf, Kulimpa.
Oh, did we get raided? That's awesome. Hello, raided. Well, I guess we
I
get
don't think we got
alert if that
raided.
happened.
Whatever, cool.
Anyway,
Welcome.
Yeah, but I imagine the drive there is Carlo and I exacting our transaction of me helping him, and this is me getting my part of the current deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
As
totally
Adam
cool with
poorly, as Carlo poorly explains necromancy to me.
it. Carlo.
Yes.
What, okay.
Yes.
Let's RP this. What dot of necromancy are you teaching him?
Compel soul.
Yeah. I was trying to. Yeah, I suppose that one, yeah, because I don't have the book up right now, so.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Adam, explain to Mark Zantz how to give ghosts orders that they, by their very nature, cannot refuse.
It's like you do dominate, but to a ghost. If that works. Is that a need? I'm guessing you need more. Only laugh at my jokes.
That's the point where Mark would just kind of give him that dead look in his eyes. Like, is that really all it entails?
And then Mark explains it to Carlo, telling him how to explain it to Mark.
Yeah.
I imagine it's one of those. There's no way that's how
That's all it is.
simple it is. As gears start ticking in my head, about it's like the nature of the mind isn't, or the nature of my disciplines isn't strictly a physical interaction. There's a spiritual interaction as well, and if I merely move that spiritual interaction from the physical world into the spiritual world, I suppose it makes sense that this is simply dominate, but on a spiritual being as compared to a physical being.
Way to cover for Adam super hard.
As I enact my 4 dots of intelligence to try to parse what that is.
I think you're actually gonna need investigation to figure out what the fuck Carlo was saying.
Investigation occult somehow.
No, we'll say that's good. Go ahead and spend your XP. So Adam and Josh are still going to the Giovanni mansion. What is Byrick and Klaus going to do?
Well, if Mr. Zantzed would allow me to sequester myself off in one of his extra rooms.
You currently have free use of the drawing room, yes.
All
Should
right.
you ask it of me.
I will.
All I ask is if any mess comes to the room and it's extraneous, please inform one of the help.
That seems simple enough of a request.
I was just gonna jump in the Phantom with Zance and Carlo.
I was hoping for that.
You get to hear us talk about necromancy.
I mean,
Well-
I heard you guys talk about ghosts while I played the piano, so, happens. Or talk to a ghost, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you couldn't see the ghosts.
In exchange for both my knowledge of finances and helping him interact with the world socially in general, Mr. Martino has agreed to teach me the fundamentals of the sepulchre path of necromancy.
Let's see. Well, I been around long enough to not question these things at this point. You do you, boo. It's a phrase I'm trying to get started.
I feel like it will catch on.
I hope
No,
so.
I get it.
50
Because we're
years
right.
from this point, your legacy will be fucking Polly Geist in Monster Prom.
Fucking, he's like, we're finna go hit that Giovanni. I'm trying to get this to catch on. Pog.
Spreads around through the ghost circles first. Oh,
Okay. So, any other preparations before the trio heads out?
I don't think so. I don't have any anti-ghost weapons yet, so if I was going to go meet werewolves, I might carry some silver bullets, but I'm assuming that doesn't work on ghosts.
No,
That
it's
would-
only ghost
Some kind of ghost gun.
spirit
It's called a
gun.
proton
I
pack.
knew it. I fucking knew he was gonna say it.
Can you-
Fucking easy reads.
But you didn't say it first time.
Well, because I knew you were gonna. Adam, you walked into my forward smash.
Yeah.
Can you pull a relic out of the Shadowlands?
Okay, wait. See again?
Oh, I was asking. It's more of a question for Chaz, but is it possible to pull a relic out of the Shadowlands?
I think there's a path of necromancy that can do it. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure which one. It might be, fuck, I forget which one Ex Nihilo is in. I think it's the one that's about breaching the veil, but off the top of my head, I don't think it's anything you guys would have access to.
That might be interesting.
Well, it wouldn't necessarily be Dark Ages stuff. I mean, certainly a lot of it is. But anything that has a significant emotional resonance would have a reflection in the Shadowlands that they could theoretically go get.
Man, if I could get the gun that killed Batman's parents and then shoot Batman with it, then I could pull that gun out of the Shadowlands. That way I could guarantee that gun has an emotional resonance.
I'm pretty sure creating Batman is enough. He's Batman.
We have to kill Batman though, so it's even more.
Okay, so everybody's heading out.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
As you exit the drawing room, Virginia will dutifully approach. Just the three of you heading out then.
Yes, I have allowed Mr. Ash use of the drawing room.
Of course, I
I
will.
would recommend staying clear of it until he tells you that he's leaving.
Does he require any special preparations?
No, but if he does require anything, I see that you do not personally attend to it, but ensure that somebody in the household does.
I fear we may be getting a reputation. Our servants may become more expensive in the future.
Good help is hard to hire.
As you say. Best of luck tonight. I'll be on hand.
Yeah, be near the phone just in case assistance is required.
All right, Byrick Ash, the doors to the drawing room close shut as the trio leaves. And what are you going to do with your newfound space?
Well, I'm gonna dim the lights. And get to practicing that new ritual I was shown.
I love it. I absolutely love that. And as you begin to tap into the energy of the Abyss, we're going to come back to that, because Abyss mysticism, especially in V20, is super cool, and it's a little high risk, high reward. Wooden Monkey Bug God, how's it going?
A little early disco, but just beer.
To answer your question, Valernos, I do carry his ring finger with the ring attached in my pocket.
Road Roller does bashing damage to ghosts. I'm not immediately familiar what you're referring to, but if it's a relic, again, I don't think it's something they have access to. Kyle actually has his own fluff for how the music in his head works. You can repeat that if you want, Kyle. By the way, you were looking like super intense for a second.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just my face.
Like you're watching a friggin' goat sacrifice on the other monitor. Just.
Press the intense face. Okay.
All right, so executing GM powers of time-space folding. The Mark Zantz mobile. Actually, what car? Oh yeah, you're taking the modern one. The Mark Zantz mobile arrives at the Giovanni mansion. Now, important question: are you going to drive straight up to the mansion? Are you going to drive straight up to the door? Are you going to park a block away? Is your driver accompanying you? How? What's the logistics here?
The driver is accompanying us. I will say we will park. Is the Giovanni Mansion on some kind of hill, or what's the landscape like?
I'm pretty sure it's fairly flat terrain. Hot Trash Gaming, Eric, just subscribed. Glad to see you, Eric. I hadn't heard from you in a while. I was beginning to worry.
What a fucking legend.
You can sort of think about it as your typical Beverly Hills mansion.
We'll park at the bottom of the hill. That way, we're not immediately within the
So
suspicious.
You're keeping out of sight.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think your driver has stats at the moment, so let's have Mark Zantz do We'll do an intelligence stealth roll. Difficulty 7, so you can kind of direct him on where to go to keep out of sight. Dude, you're at work right now? Number 1, my condolences. Number 2, you are the coolest for tuning in at work. I really hope you don't get in trouble. Like, we are not worth that, I promise you.
So 4 successes that kind of roll down the window, scout the terrain, and tell them where to park.
Okay. Yeah, you're pretty sure nobody's gonna come out this far and look for it. So you're pretty well sequestered safely.
As I'll turn to Carlo and I say, about how large would you say the perimeter of inspection is around the mansion? How close do we have to get before we start encountering some kind of undead sentries around the area?
I think what is it like from the neighboring houses? That's possible, Trez. Would that be okay?
Wait, what do you want to do from the neighboring houses?
Like when we start seeing the first flicker of ghost activity.
Oh, so I get it. So you're going to the neighboring house and like looking for ghosts.
Yeah, just to see if we catch a glimpse of the ghost activity.
Screw the PDF. I'm just gonna grab my book. I will tell you what, Adam. Rather than go through all of that, Why don't you just activate your sepulcher path for me so you can see these motherfuckers?
I will also activate my witness of death.
Okay. So...
Klaus will as well.
I will stand here.
I'm sorry, buddy. You're getting, like, super third-wheeled at the moment.
Hey, man, I'm cool with it.
What's your level of Auspex?
1.
I think you need at least 3 to see ghosts.
Yeah. I think that's what we talked about last time.
Thank you.
Can you hear them, though?
I don't believe so, no.
Unless they wish to be heard.
I have heightened senses, so that's a thing.
3 successes to witness the dead.
Okay. And Adam?
I'm opening up Onyx Dice Fast.
You know what?
There it is.
At least you have the app. Don't be like Adam. Get Onyx Dice.
I have the Onyx
Somebody
Dice.
mentioned Raid Shadowlit.
Wooden Monkey God. He's. Is that a deep lore cut at this point? Do we consider Adam's fellatio adventures to be deep lore? It's pretty buried in the first season of Rise of the Free States.
It's the running gag, much like him running and gagging.
I do like to imagine that we have like that stereotypical eyes going white, milky white kind of thing as we start looking into the world of the dead.
You got 4 successes, so...
You beat Mark at Necromancy. I'm impressed.
Well, it's in their blood.
Not my strong point.
Klaus, is there anything in particular you'd like to do as you exit the car?
Guess make myself obfuscated.
Okay, what's your level of obfuscate?
2.
2. Okay, so you're just going invisible?
Yeah, more or less. It's like, sure the ghost can see me, but make myself scarce, and just in case.
So I know that as we attune ourselves to the world of the dead, our surroundings of the living world kind of fade out a little bit.
Just a bit.
So
I assume it's kind of the same as being an actual wraith in the Shadowlands and seeing things. So you can still see like salient things. Oh, you're out of here already, Imp? You have a good one, buddy. Good luck with the writing.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Lady Limbo.
Adam loves you.
Before I fall asleep. No.
I will
What?
say, well, Mr. Herr Blittersdorf, Mr. Martino and I unfortunately cannot see very well in the world of the living as we attune ourselves to the world of the dead, so any alert to extraneous circumstances would be appreciated.
Now, here's what's fun about that, is that if he talks, he breaks his obfuscate. Also, as you exit the car, Klaus von Blittersdorf does not appear to be there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could just pop in and out and be like, sure. I will do my best to let you know if something starts happening.
And he just walks behind a tree to break line of sight, and he's gone. Okay. So, as your witness of death does require a perception roll, I won't ask you to make another one. As you sort of look around, it seems like the perimeter is mostly patrolled by mortal guards. They got a few tough-looking Guidos, walking back and forth, patrolling, not terribly hard, not terribly on alert. It seems the reputation of the Giovanni does more to guard this mansion than any one of them, and they're mostly just here to bounce punk kids who might try to jump the fence. For most of the supernatural stuff, it does appear, if you were to look very closely at the mansion, you might occasionally see a ghost flicker past an upper window or look out over the balcony before fading back inside. It mostly seems attuned to the house, which makes sense if they're going to attempt to keep any semblance of the masquerade. Blackgutter, we're sorry to hear that, buddy, but you have a good one tonight. Thanks for being here.
So it seems most of the ghosts are inside the mansion then.
Yeah. And in the grave. In the basement.
That's where the vampires are, Adam.
In the grave, huh?
Do you have any idea how many of your family are within the mansion itself?
No idea. Haven't even explored all the rooms yet. There always a locked room.
They don't let me in most of the house.
The bathroom's locked too. They have to go pee outside. You know.
You don't pee!
I know. I realized it after I said it. Like, oh yeah, vampires
They
don't.
wouldn't let me do it even if I wanted to.
Carlo has a donkey
Yeah.
door.
So is there only one primary entrance into the mansion?
Yeah, basically the front.
Well, you're a vampire, so that depends entirely on what you mean by primary. There's the front door. I'm pretty sure there's a back door from like a rear courtyard where the pool is. And there are several like French doors on the upper level that you could use where you have a mind to scale. And this, of course, doesn't just imply that you're not going to break through a window.
But there's not like a gated fence or anything around it?
I mean, there is a fence around the mansion.
Okay.
I'll hire the walls or the fence.
Hey, Adam, you don't have to climb the walls. I'm saying if there's like a way in where there's only one guard that I can just quickly dominate and be like, you didn't see shit.
Dude,
I might actually be able.
Oh, sorry. I was just saying, access tonight. I really want to run the Last Supper at some point. I would love to. I wish Joe was still here. Relationship with him kind of broke down due to unrelated things. But yeah, I wanted to run it because I know he's always wanted to play it. I got the module from him, and I wanted to run it forever. I'm sorry, continue.
Yeah, if there's a way into the mansion where there's only one living guard that I could just quickly dominate and just be like, you didn't see anybody here with Carlo, then we could perhaps quickly get in.
NVNG is now following. Thanks, buddy.
Yo.
Excellent. Another one to the.
Yeah, we could quickly do our spiel with the ghost.
So, your front door is guarded by at least 2 what appear to be mortal ghouls. And then you have individual mortals patrolling at certain interstices. It stands to reason that if you were to catch one at the right time, or perhaps lure one over with your presence, you could 100% accomplish that.
Then that will be the plan.
Okay.
Yeah, let's try the back entrance, and I'll try to presence somebody over, and then just dominate the shit out of them.
Step 1 is getting through the gate. We'll call it 12 feet.
But is there? There. We see if they have fortitude. Is there like metal gate right?
Yes.
For you and potence, not fortitude. Unless you're gonna
Fortitude!
Well, that's what I was about to say. Unless you're gonna until the gate itself breaks.
I would like to point out, Adam, you're the one vampire that actually belongs here.
Yeah.
I just walk through the front door.
Carlo just sneaks in, and he sneaks in. He has to sneak in every day. They keep locking him out.
I keep forgetting my keys in the front door. No, you can't trust me no more.
Here's the thing. I will turn to Carlo and I will say, I am willing to briefly, very briefly demean myself, get into the trunk of my own vehicle while Klaus is invisible, and you drive through the front door to get us inside.
Can I just peek through the walk through the front and see if I see how many guards are in the front though, Chaz? Or is that
2 Guidos up front, and then you got guys patrolling around. By the way, I don't know if my use of the word Guido offends anybody, but I'm Italian, so I get to do it. That's the rules. It was codified in the Treaty of Joyzy.
Well, you have to say with an A sound at the end. That makes it a term of endearment.
Let's not touch that with a 10-foot pole. Can Carlo just call in a spirit to unlock the gate for him? Theoretically, yeah. He can also ask somebody to open the gate.
You can also ram the car through the gate.
Also, you just get Mark Zantzed by a tank. No, it's kidding.
Well, I can't solve all of my problems with money. It still takes time, Adam.
Yeah.
Are you willing to go with my literally drive through the front door plan?
Sure. If you wanted to mean if you're willing to demean yourself for the
It's
worthy
a
of the
very
cause.
large.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's big enough to fit at least 3 bodies. I'll be comfortable.
Yeah. It's a
But you're
little.
also trusting Carlo to drive.
Isn't Klaus going to drive that?
Klaus
Adam,
isn't a
might be
Giovanni, Adam. Also, he's invisible.
Yeah.
You
Might
know
be a
what? You know
little
what? That has
suspicious.
to have happened at least once at the Giovanni mansion. Just somebody rolls up in the passenger seat of their own car.
I mean,
Understandable, sir. Please continue.
yeah, that's pretty much what I was thinking would happen. Be like, oh, yeah, just
Well, the other thing though is again, you really can't interact with jack shit, otherwise your obfuscate goes to hell.
oh yeah, I know.
That's the plan. I'll go back to my Phantom. Hand my driver a revolver. Be like, use this in case anybody gives you the business. We'll be right back.
Let's roll a courage check for your driver there.
You want to assume he just has like a base 3?
Sure.
3 successes.
Okay. He works for Mark Zantz. He's got this on lock.
He works for me. It's the 50s. He probably saw combat in either the Korean War or World War II. I doubt I hire anybody less competent than that.
That is awesome access. All of my stuff is digital and my pre-order is digital, but that is super awesome that you've got that together. God, every night we get off this stream and I ask myself, how would this have gone different if Bob was here?
Yeah.
The answer is very. I just wonder in which of myriad ways. Okay, so is that what we're doing? You're climbing
get the
in the trunk?
You get the drug gribbles to open the gate. Yeah. Revive. Yeah, we'll do that then. Yeah.
Okay.
So drive through.
You bought a game twice, you crazy bastard.
Says the.
Ignore my 4 copies of Devil May Cry 3.
Yeah. And Blaze Blue.
I'm assuming you have the PC copy, a PlayStation copy, and then the remastered copy.
No, I have 3 PS2 copies, HD remaster copy on both the PS3 and 360. Because I'm crazy.
All right, Carlo, are you sitting in the back or in the passenger seat?
Wait, so then.
Yes,
Wait, am I driving? Was I driving it then, or we?
His driver is driving, or
No,
is that
you
not
give the
what
pistol. You give the pistol to the driver. So I'm driving. Yeah.
happened? Okay, so where's the driver?
I'm
pistol.
telling you to wait out here. That's why I gave him a gun.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So he's waiting outside the gate, and Carlo's driving up with Mark Zantz in the trunk, and Klaus, you're obfuscated in the seat, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Taz Dingo, let's do this. All right. Car rolls up to the gate. You see the silhouette of somebody approaching, wide-shouldered and tall, exactly the sort of bruiser ghoul that Giovanni would employ. A flashlight flicks on, and you can see the man's face illuminated by the backlight as he looks at the car, and his face screws up in this expression of confusion. Carlo?
Yes.
The hell did you
It
get
is
a Rolls Royce?
I'm just borrowing it. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah, well, whatever. Clack, 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 clack. The gate begins to open. You want me to valet it for you?
No, thanks.
All
I
right.
got it.
Yeah, I know you know where the garage is. All right, don't make a mess, yeah?
That's where I used to live. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I know. Good to see you.
Yeah, I wish I could say the same. Just, let me close the gate, yeah? There's crazies out tonight.
Hoping that Carlo would somehow accidentally drop the fact he killed Mauricio.
Actually, that'd be funny. Hey, wait a minute. Didn't you leave with Mauricio a while ago? Where's his car?
We went out to the boonies for some reason.
To the boonies?
He'll
What's in
be
the
back
boonies?
I don't know. He's doing his Mauricio thing, you know. He doesn't tell us Scrubs nothing.
Yeah, it sounds like Mauricio.
It instantly went the pity route. I don't know nothing. Nobody tells me nothing.
I feel targeted.
Just comes natural.
Somebody's gonna ask, and at least the boonies. What part of the boonies? Like
I don't know, man.
Like
He just
East
dropped me
LA,
off
the
in the-
boonies, Mexico, the boonies. Is he meeting with the pizza knob at least? Like what's going on here?
I don't know, man. He just dropped me off and said I'd left.
Carlo, let's
Yeah.
have some fun.
Roll deception.
No.
Or
Give me a dexterity stealth, please.
dexterity. Yeah, that's all right. So 6 times. Let's see.
Daestra, you're fucking on point tonight, buddy.
Yeah, 3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. So you are of a mind to sort of hide your ring-laden fingers in the shadow as you're giving this guy the bullshit story.
Oh.
The boonies. Okay, whatever. I stopped
Yeah, we
questioning long ago. All right, good. Just go ahead, Carlo.
He might have just been doing it to. So stop answering. So I can stop. You can stop answering my dumb questions. Look at him. Yeah.
No, I feel like he would just come back and kick you out of the house. Like that's what people normally do, isn't it?
I guess, but I came back with a Rolls Royce, so. I'm gonna park in the garage now. Okay.
Yeah, be my guest. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
As the Phantom rolls into the Giovanni gate, let's go back to Byrick Ash. As you've drawn the curtains and are sitting in almost a perfectly dark drawing room right now. What happened?
Oh. Well, I, the player, don't personally know exactly what the ritual entails. But I assume I, the character, do, so I get the preparations ready.
Okay, so one of the first powers a Savant of Darkness learns is the ability to see in darkness. Using this ritual, the mystic summons up a ball of shadow and stares into it for so long that her eyes permanently attune themselves to the dark.
Oh yeah, don't need animalism.
You'll never find out what your spirit animal is when you find out the one animal you can turn into.
Anarade Rail, how's it going? Alright, so you attune yourself to the abyss. You tap into those emotions. La Fantasma, the old knight, showed you the desolation, the uncertainty, the anger of the abyss, and whatever strange malefic entities dwell there. The place reverberating with countless eons of despair. You tap into your obtenebration, the gift of your blood, and call up the perfect, most inky black sphere of shadow. And you stare into it, scrying, meditating, becoming one with it. What I need from you is a perception occult roll at a difficulty 8. If you succeed, you permanently gain the merit, Controllable Night Sight. However, should you fail, you permanently gain the flaw, Uncontrollable Night Sight. So,
Are
let's get the
we
drum
still
roll.
doing the rules where if I have more dice than difficulty, I automatically succeed?
Yes, however, for this, because there is a positive and a negative outcome, I am going to ask you to roll for it.
Okay. Let's see.
Well, either way, you get night sight.
You said difficulty 8, right?
Yes, sir.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
4 successes. Okay. So, this is probably what you're doing for the whole time it takes them to get en route. And you're staring. It's perfect silence. Your concentration is unbroken. And all of a sudden, the orb just seems to get maybe lighter. It's still a perfect black, but you perceive it different. You look around, your heart skips a beat all of a sudden, as if you wonder if you've been meditating so long the sun's come up, but no. You're able to see in the pools of shadow as easily it was day. So you get the Controllable Night Sight merit.
Woo. No. Now I need to look up exactly what that is.
Aha! I beat you to it, for I have the book.
Okay, I don't need to look it up then. Unless you don't want to tell me anyway.
We'll find it out next
Actually, I want Josh to tell me it.
Well, get going, Josh. I'll look it up for you. And then you tell him. I do have to ask, though, you did spend 3 XP for that ritual, though, right?
Yes.
Okay. Bitchin'.
Well, I didn't, but I'll spend it right now.
Appreciate it.
What page is it on, Chaz, so I can read it to him?
Checking
I
now.
have the book open.
That's a flaw, that's a flaw, that's a
Whenever-
flaw, that's a flaw, that's a flaw, that's a flaw, that's a merit. Controllable Night Sight starts with a C, don't it? I assume
Joke's on
it's
you,
got to
pal.
be supernatural, right?
Yeah, I always have the book open when we play.
Oh wow, you're way ahead of me.
We all do, because we're good players, right? Right?
We'll say yes.
Is it not in the fucking core book? I'm gonna feel like a real asshole. Touch of Frost, Cursed, Beacon, 9 Lives, Unbondable, Additional Discipline.
It's in Lore Clans for the Losombra.
Really? Okay, well that makes things easier. I
At least
too
that's what
have that.
Valerian says.
Is it Lore of the... Oh, it's Lore of the Clans, not Lore of the Bloodlines.
Dude, Valernos, you're awesome, and we appreciate you, and you probably just saved us half an hour of searching through the books. Everybody thank Valernos, because he's cool.
Thank you, Valernos.
Arigato, senorito.
Thanks, man.
Cheers, mate.
Shut the fuck up, Adam.
I did say something too.
Your night vision is extraordinarily good, even for a vampire. The deepest shadows are like looking into a well-lit room for you. However, in normal light or bright conditions, you have to switch back to less sensitive vision, or the weakest light quickly blinds you. While your night sight is active, you suffer no penalties for the dark and can see perfectly well. Should you use it in well-lit conditions, you suffer a penalty inversely proportional to the usual penalties for darkness. So you basically have night vision.
Oh, cool.
Don't look at the sun.
Adam, if I'm looking at the sun, the night vision is kind of the least of my worries.
Or is it?
Fair enough.
Dominate 2 and a Tenebration 2, you can learn Fear of the Dark and sing it every time.
Wait, what happens if you put sunglasses on though?
As you sort of take this power into yourself, as you feel yourself inch closer to the abyss, you can feel this unspeakable cold permeate you for just a second. Thoth Lathe, how's it going? It travels up your spine, down every nerve ending to the very tips of your fingers. And for the barest second, you remember what it's like to feel numb. Until that fades, and all that remains is the cold of the grave once more.
So one more step closer to perfect understanding.
What's your next step tonight?
Well, I don't exactly have another. I could keep playing with this ritual, but I don't think that'll get me any closer to what I want.
No, you've for this particular one, you've basically got about as much out of it as you're gonna get.
They should need me at the manor.
I mean, they say shouldn't, but you've got the Lottie. Also, last time we played, Yusuf accused me of showing off my old VTM books as a flex. Let me show you what a flex looks like. This is the special edition, ribbon-bound copy of Lore of the Clans with the CAFCON name in the back, and this particular copy is signed by Jason Carl and Matthew Dawkins. And I just dropped that. And then, this is an original print run, revised edition Storyteller's Handbook, signed by literally everybody. The only one I'm missing, I think, is Justin Achille and Mark Reinhagen himself.
Achille.
You do have a picture with Mark Reinhagen, though, don't you?
I do have a picture with him, yes. He signed my Gen Con badge, and it rubbed off almost fucking immediately. So if you look real hard, you can see the indentation where his pen was. I don't have that one. I'm not that cool, Daestra.
You get me the money and supplies, I can do it myself, Chaz.
Oh yeah. Bound books.
Honestly, it wouldn't cost that much.
Well, you would just need the leather and the gold leafing.
I dropped my bottle of water.
Depending on how much gold leafing you needed. Maybe.
Well, they're referring to the actual Kickstarter edition of V20.
Yeah, I know. I can give you a knockoff version if you give me the supplies.
We can still have a Gen Con, just kidding.
Which I think Matt Dawkins recently sold his copy, so that's a thing. Anyway, so yes, what are your next steps tonight, Byrick?
Well, I suppose I can reconvene with the coterie. Hopefully, if they need me, it'll be when I get there.
Sounds about right.
Okay. What kind of pace is Byrick using to get there?
A brisk.
Brisk tea.
You know what? I'm willing to bet, considering that this is the rich part of town, there's probably not considerable distance between the Zantzed mansion and the Giovanni mansion. Like it's a walk, but we're talking like maybe 15-20 minutes. You're not walking through downtown covered in blood again.
But one day I will buy a bigger mansion on top of the Giovanni mansion, or higher up on the hill, and look down on them.
Okay.
No, look up with my telescope.
Just swirling a glass of blood wine. I know all of your secrets. I'm coming for you,
All
Uncle.
right. So, we return with the rest of the coterie as you pull into the Giovanni Mansion's car park. And I kind of envision it like that scene in Batman Forever when Chris O'Donnell rolls up with his motorcycle, but so it's probably a good-sized garage, personal gas tanks on one wall, lots of late and early model automobiles. Well, it's the 50s, so there's about 30 years of automobiles under this hood, different makes, different models. And your current model Rolls-Royce Phantom slides into a spot and fits in exquisitely well. So, Carlo, do you let Mark out of the trunk?
Or do you?
Yeah. I let him out, Tim.
That'd be funny as hell.
Oh yeah.
He
Like,
would be
where
so
Mark-
pissed.
Like, where did Mark go? I'm an idiot.
But my one question is, where's the caveman?
Wait, Mark
I've been
doesn't have obfuscate also? You just go through
So
the
once
whole
you-
mansion talking to him, not realizing why he's not talking to you back.
No.
Once
no.
I am let out of the trunk, I will in a dignified manner brush myself off and open the passenger door, assuming Klaus came with us.
I too assume that Klaus is here.
Yeah, I'm here.
He could have dove out the window on the way in. I don't know.
No, that would have broken his up.
And I was like, well, is there a place that these ghosts tend to convene in some manner?
Like, weren't they, like, usually, well, they're just scattered about, aren't they, Trez?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're kind of milling about until they're needed, unless they're actually posted somewhere.
In that case,
Can we go to the nearest one?
no, we should find somewhere where people won't immediately disturb us, hopefully.
The catacombs.
Catacombs are an option. I believe you go through the kitchen to get there. It's been a little while since I played that level.
That's the funny thing about using something that was from a video game, right? You actually have a physical map either in your head or in front of you that you can reference.
I thought about looking one up, but I was like, you know what? We'll just fucking... There's a good 50 years in the difference. I'm sure they renovated. I'm just gonna wing it and run this based on what you guys and Carlo need.
To answer your question, Daestra, absolutely not. It's not just not being able to breathe that will kill you in space.
It's not wearing a mask.
Also, the absolute just radiation will burn you to cinders. Not even being a fucking vampire.
Zen Stick, how you doing? I do believe you're a new face around here. Welcome, welcome.
What about a gargoyle, though?
Yeah, if we're heading to the catacombs, I will try to keep my head as low as possible.
At least SPF like 65 minimum.
In an attempt not to draw any attention to myself.
Can we do a stealth, I guess?
Well, I've got a fun idea. Josh, why don't you give me a percentile roll?
In the tens place, 37.
37, okay. So Carlo is able to lead the way through the mansion, for the most part. It's a quick detour from the garage down the hall into the kitchen. As you get to the kitchen, it's probably about 2 in the morning right now. You get to the kitchen, Carlo pushes open the door, and you see one of the ghouls. What's a stereotypical Italian name? Dino. His name's Dino. And he sort of looks over.
Something stereotypically Italian.
Hey, Carlo. And then he sees Mark, and you see his eyes widen, and he starts looking scared. Oh,
Immediately dominate.
Okay, if that's really how you want to roll it, we can do that.
Can't see, leave no no witnesses. Even for Dino to go.
Okay, I guess you're gonna need me.
So he starts going, oh, I didn't realize we had a visit.
Do you want me to roll to see how high I can roll this?
You don't need to. We both know. Just tell me what you're doing.
I was going to activate the forgetful mind as I am like, I am from the family.
Well, see, that's actually where I was going with that. The way you're dressed, you probably look like a visiting dignitary from another family. You could play that angle.
Yeah, I'm immediately doing.
You're immediately questioned as to why you're hanging out with Carlo, but if you can get past that.
I am from the main family, from the homeland. As I kind of put on a stereotypical Italian accent that I've heard from Carlo and his cousin. They want me to pick a name. Yeah, I'll go with Benny. I am cousin Benny from the main homeland in Italy.
Oh, you could have been fucking
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Giuseppe.
Giuseppe. There we go.
I'm
The
not
first-
wanting it to be Giuseppe. The meme that we've been wanting to bring to life for so long.
Praise.
I am cousin Benicio Giovanni from the mainland, and unfortunately, there is some stupid shit relating to the financials that this one has gotten himself into that I have been brought all the way from Italy to sort out. It would be really embarrassing if anybody found out about this, so please, keep it hush.
Zantzed, we appreciate it, buddy. So he'll sort of you'll see the hypnotic nod, and as your dominate falls away, so Mr. Benicio, I'm sorry to inform you, but the financial advisor of the family, he's doesn't look like he's in tonight.
I heard he's in the boonies.
Hence why I am being forced to deal with. Quick, Chaz, give me stereotypical Italian insult.
Let's see.
This fagu.
No, that means this. Fuck you. I know how to insult people to their face. I don't know. You could go with Spacone. It's one of my favorites.
That is why I am being forced to deal with this Spacone over here.
Spacone. You gotta give it some stank.
That's why I'm dealing with this Spacone.
The way my uncle Anthony told me or described Spacone to me, it's he thinks he's a big shit, but he doesn't have a pot to piss in, a window to throw it out, or a desert for it to land in. So, which I think might fit the Giovanni's interpretation of Carlo rather well.
Yeah.
Do you think I would be dealing with this limp linguini otherwise?
I'm sure he'll be back later tonight. Did you
I am in a rush. Please, do not detain me any longer.
No, of course not. But his office is on the second floor. I don't think he's in the catacombs, if that's where you head.
What's your cousin's name again?
Whisper.
I'm Carlo again, Benny.
It's okay, don't worry. Nobody remembers his name.
Well, if he is not currently in, perhaps we will go wait for him there.
I'm not gonna stop you, Mr. Benicio. Did you need me to inform anybody you're here? No, you said you're in a hurry. I won't detain you. As he sort of like backs off very respectfully. Your secret is good with me. What should I tell them if anybody asks?
What's the head of the Giovanni called? It's Augustus Giovanni, right?
Yeah. So in the main group that runs everything is the Anziani. I don't know if Mark would know that, actually.
Yeah. I don't know if I would know of Augustus Giovanni. Do you want me to roll a cult just to know if I would know the legendary figure who founded this clan?
Honest to God, if you're playing the Italian thing, like well enough, you probably don't even need to give him a name. It's like, yeah, I'm here on behalf of the Big Cheese, the guy, you know, Big Gio.
Just tell them that somebody was here to investigate something on behalf of the big meatball himself.
He's a fucking ghoul. He's not gonna question you. So, yeah, you got it, sir. You got it. Did you need me to show you the way?
I would have loved to see this happen in like The Godfather.
I am sure this can of marinara sauce, pulled off the supermarket second shelf, can show me the way.
I love your inventive insults. You know our whole thing isn't just based around food. Like that's only like 70% of it.
I know, but Mark Zantzed is thinking off the top of his head right now, and he is like, I have not bothered to learn anything about Carlo's culture whatsoever.
Yeah, Carlo è una caso. Listen, I'm not gonna stand in your way. The top floor is all yours. I can't guarantee too many of the other families going to necessarily welcome you rummaging around their stuff, but, you know, if Mauricio gets back, I'll let him know that you're here on behalf of the big meatball, and you're here to do business.
I'll give him one of those, like, you're a good man kind of slap on the cheeks and start heading up to the second floor.
Okay. Around this time, Byrick, you arrive at... Let's say you see the Giovanni mansion in the near distance. You can probably maybe 100, 200 feet away. What would you like to do?
Oh, I could harass his driver.
Yeah, I was going to say my driver's probably standing under a streetlight or something.
If that's how... I was under the impression that he's kind of hidden in the darkness, but if you want him to be under a streetlight, sure. We can play it that way.
If Tom wishes to interact with him, I'm fine with him seeing the driver.
No, I was just, that's a funny timeline that we could enter.
Oh, I thought the same thing. It occurred.
I will approach the manor, probably passing the driver. I don't know if he'll do anything about it.
If you don't bother him, he won't bother you. So you're gonna walk up straight to the gate?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you go to the gate, light flicks on, and you see the wide-shouldered, square-jawed fellow. Help you tonight, sir.
I'm looking for a Mr. Martino.
What's the nature of your business tonight? What did he do? Be honest with me.
Well, the truth be told, it's a very long laundry list.
Yeah, don't I know it. Look, I don't know if you're here to hurt Carlo or nothing, but between you and me, I kind of don't care. So if you're willing to wait there, give me 2-3 minutes. I'll go in there and get him for you. Sound good?
I would prefer to enter myself, but very well.
Yeah, sorry about that, sir. The mansion's invitation only, unfortunately. I can't just let people in. But you give me 2 seconds. I won't keep you waiting. And if you're gonna hurt Carlo, at least make it funny. And he's gonna sort of like trot off into the darkness. Do you do anything as he leaves?
What are you talking about? Into the darkness?
Well, not for you. He'll sort of approach the front door.
Oh, I wait. I wasn't invited in. That would be rude if I just forced my way in like that.
You ring the doorbell?
I like that you don't have the flaw, but you still don't do it.
Yeah.
As people are like, don't let him in. He can't come in if you don't invite him in. It's just Byrick like, oh, of course not. That's rude.
As you make your way into... Actually, he's going through the front door, and you're going through the front hall if you're going to the office on the second floor. So the front door swings open, and you sort of hear, Carlo, you, Oh, I didn't know we had a visitor. Forgive me, sir. Is he bothering you?
As Mark will just sigh out of reaction and once again, meatball. It's like, he was guiding me to some very important business that I have to take care of with them.
Okay, look, there's somebody for you at the front gate, and I don't want to keep him waiting.
Let him in then. I'll say, just kind of over-speaking Carlo.
All due respect, sir, I'm not necessarily allowed to do that without the permission of the head of the household. I'm sure you understand how it goes. We got a lot of stuff to guard here. The LA mansion's one of the prides of the family. Ridiculous to impossible. But doesn't that make it just the sweetest? Carlo, front gate.
Right away, sir. And then I go.
Yes, sir, the ghoul.
Yes, Mr. Guard.
This is another.
Carlo, real quick, where am I heading?
Oh, let me leave the cat at the gate for a sec. I gotta go show where we go. Where I gotta take him.
Please
be right
excuse
back.
Carlo, sir. Did you need me to show you around? I'd be happy to.
I got it. Just I'll be right out. Then I'll just lead Mark, like walk up the stairs.
Okay,
You're going to the catacombs.
But I guess
We were about to go. I feel like going to Mauricio's office is a safer bet, considering we know nobody's probably going to walk in there.
Yeah.
Whereas somebody may walk into the catacombs.
We're getting interrupted by everybody.
I mean, that's a good point. It's literally infested with fucking zombies down there.
Carlo hasn't told me about the zombies yet.
All right, we'll say as you exit the door, Carlo, you see Byrick Ash standing at the gate.
Well, I was gonna take Mark to Mauricio's room first, and then
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, then we can do that. What an excellent deep lore question, Access. I think it is officially zombie according to V20. It would be Zombu in an earlier edition. All right. Carlo will start leading Mark up the wide sweeping staircase that leads to the second floor. The guard will return to the front gate and return to you, Byrick. He's on his way, sir. He's just dealing with some important family business at the moment. He'll be here in about a minute. Feel free to hurt him for making you wait.
For some reason, I find that hard to believe.
Yeah, it's a real pisser, but you know what? He's been in good with well, never mind. I don't think you'd know Mauricio.
Oh, yes. I'm familiar with him.
Oh, okay, yeah. You know Mauricio then?
Yes, we had some dealings in the past.
Gotcha. Well, as soon as Carlo gets here, I'll, yeah. So, how about that game yesterday? You see that?
I did not.
Ah, unfortunate. What team you like? The Dodgers? Did the Dodgers exist in the 50s? I think the Dodgers were around the 50s.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, I don't like it when they dodge.
Yeah, I know what you mean. These people, they don't know how to get under the ball anymore. Nation sport, for Christ's sakes, you can't play with any pride.
I pull out one of my guns.
Which one?
Not the Lottie.
Okay.
That would have been pretty noticeable.
And I just start polishing it.
He notices the gun in your hand. You can see him get visibly nervous, but as long as you're not making any threatening gestures with it, he's just going to keep making small talk. All right. So the other three of you What's up?
Oh, go ahead. I like to imagine Byrick has like a monogrammed handkerchief that he uses to polish the guns.
One for each.
You can't cross-contaminate.
They just have a little BA sewed onto them.
I'm pretty sure they had baseball in the 20s, didn't they? You said football.
Yeah.
Yeah, baseball's been around for over 100 years now.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys get to the second floor.
If they can dodge a bullet, you can dodge. That was an awful fucking parody.
Oh yeah. Remember the charity movies though? They don't make them anymore.
Thank God.
They were terrible. And they haven't been good since like the 80s.
Okay, superhero movie was pretty fun.
Oh, this got ridiculous. Yeah.
All right, so Carlo leads you to a very simple-looking wooden door in the on the second floor. There's no nameplates on it, nothing that would make it remotely stand out from any one of the countless other doors in this place. What do you do, Carlo?
I open it or attempt to open it.
As you test the door, it does appear to be locked. It looks like Mauricio locked up his office before he left. Now,
Welp.
why don't you
You know
give
what?
me an intelligence... What is it in this one? Larceny? I'm pretty sure it's larceny in this edition.
Well, it'll be straight intelligence.
Okay. I'm going to call this one an 8. Be like Carlo. Download Onyx Dice.
Did someone mention Raid Shadow?
You might as well do the spiel, Tom. It fills the dead air while we wait for Adam to roll.
Oh, I don't have the script memorized yet.
I don't
though.
believe you. I
Yeah.
do not believe you.
I really should have it memorized.
Like you used to have Dragon Ball P memorized.
Close. Yeah, 2 successes.
2 successes. All right. As you were going through the personal belongings of the man you drank, you did find a small copper key on his person. You probably didn't know what it was at the time. Might have thought it was another fetter. But I will say that you did have the presence of mind to grab it.
Cool.
You're on the Discord, right? You can PM me on the Discord if you want. I personally... We've got some big VTM fans. I don't think any major spoiler is going to... I don't think it's going to be a big deal if you post it in chat, honestly. If you post your question and I change my mind, then I'll DM you. How's that?
That's just an ad for the Discord. It's getting nuts.
I mean, everybody should join the Discord. Place is great. We've got a writing group. We've got a group where you can find people for your own games access. If, maybe want to find somebody looking to run The Last Supper, nudge, nudge. There's, what else?
We have our own memes now.
Free porn.
Free porn.
That's like 90% of all Discord servers, though.
Okay, that's fair.
There's us.
Nobody
Thank
comes
you,
for
Adam.
us. It's for the porn.
There's a place where if you're a writer or aspiring writer, you can, I guess, put that there.
The vial. Are you talking about the last vessel? I don't think he ever did. I think that's actually addressed in Beckett's Jihad Diary. Yeah, as far as I know, that's still out in the wild. I could be wrong about that, but I'm about 70% sure that he never found it. But there's actually a chapter that references the last vessel in BJD, ironically entitled Giovanni Chronicles 5. So as far as I know, it's still out there, but I there's a margin of error on that one.
Man, after the third one, the series went downhill. Jumped the shark.
None of us have ever played it, but anyway. So Carlo, you have the key to the office.
I unlock it, put it back in my pocket so I don't lose it.
Okay, the door swings open, and there's a very cold smell of musty paper that ekes out to the both of you as the door swings open. Assuming that... I'm sorry?
I'll just kind of... the fresh smell of documents.
Kyle, what are you
What, are
doing?
you Hermes?
No, but I smell financial documents nearby. This is an exciting moment for me.
He spends the,
Love
he
the smell
spends,
of bureaucracy in the morning.
he spends the blood point for the boner.
I do believe Uncle Augie is a full-blown antediluvian already. Like, he is 3rd generation.
I'm so close.
Like, the Giovanni, I think, are the only clan that has an antediluvian active in the final nights. All right, what are you doing, Kyle? You finally get to be here, and you're... I don't think you've said 2 words all night.
I've said some words. I've just been following along, keeping close.
But I want to include you, Kyle.
I know.
But Chad,
I'm in the office with them now.
he's doing. I saw him doing his little Scooby Doo sneaks.
Gotcha.
I see the Kyles.
Yeah, I've joined them in the office. I'm just waiting for a moment to where I can not worry about breaking my shroud.
Yeah, converse.
Okay, so what are you gonna do now, Carlo?
You know, like, should I get the person who's at the door or the gate, or nah?
I would suggest you go tell him that we'll be out momentarily. I say, dropping the terrible Italian accent.
All right, and then I close the door and lock it back up so that no one disturbs it, and leave Mark to his business. The time being.
Okay, so you are locking the 2 of them inside.
Yes.
All right.
But there's still a window. Right?
Yeah, there's a window. Good job, Adam. They got a way out. The Cappadocians have always looked...
It's just like the dog. You can't leave him without a window to breathe out of, Chaz.
Fair enough. The Cappadocians have always looked like that. They've looked like corpse-like ever since the Dark Ages. That's the thing about World of Darkness, is that basically everything's unreliable narrator. White Wolf has said that themselves. So you can pick and choose what you decide to be true.
Or can you? Vsauce Michael here.
You can make yourself the antediluvian.
Byrick, as you're polishing your gun, you do see Carlo appear at the front door of the gate. Carlo, I'm assuming there's probably some lights down that way, and you immediately recognize the unmistakable outline of 7'2" Byrick Ash with a gun in his hand.
The Canadian, yeah.
The Canadian.
Yeah. Like I just like. I'm like, what do I do? He's supposed to be.
And now it is you that is on the spot.
Yes.
You know, I don't know. That might have also been covered in Beckett's Jihad Diary. It's been a little while since I've read that. Also, Beckett's Jihad Diary kind of retconned a lot of the Gehenna Time of Judgment stuff. So the Sixth Great Maelstrom fucked up the underworld pretty good. Although now that Wraith 20's out, even that's debatable.
They're like, psych, we back.
JK.
Honest to God, man, I have no idea. At this point, it's so far up in the air. It is buoyant.
I just hope there's somebody that's been keeping a game of Orpheus running since it came out, and they get the book for W20 and they're like, oh, finally. Something that tells me how this is going to be resolved.
I wouldn't mind playing Orpheus. World of Darkness Ghostbusters, some fun. I don't actually remember. Maybe. But it... Anyway. What do you do, Carlo?
I stumble over to Barrikash.
Martino, let me in.
Where? Can I talk to you for a second over here? Is that okay? And I'll lead him to the other side of the street. So that way no one can hear us. Or yeah.
I will follow him for now.
Vancouver by Night hosting our stream. Thank you, Vancouver by Night. You are awesome.
You made a mistake.
Nah.
All right, so so we're all on the same page. You are exiting the gate. You are leaving the grounds of the Giovanni mansion and leading Byrick away.
I guess. Well, is the guy still at the gate?
Yes, the gate guard is at the gate, Adam.
Okay.
All right, and while you lead Byrick away, let's go back to Josh and Klaus in the office.
18.
Does he always lock people in rooms when he leaves?
I don't think he particularly thought the situation through, which makes me nervous, but it's to be expected. I say as they start thumbing through whatever open documents are available.
So,
but isn't the door locked on the inside? Unlock on the inside?
You locked it with a key, Adam.
But doesn't have the wouldn't it unlock from the inside of the door?
I feel like it's not necessarily a modern door. I feel like we're talking about like an antique, sort of with a keyhole.
Yeah.
So you locked it from the outside, and this could get interesting depending on what happens. So Mauricio keeps his office rather clean. There's a very large oak desk towards the back window that overlooks the courtyard in a very lovely pond that's well lit even at this hour. And there are these shelves that sort of wrap around the walls, just lined with financial ledgers, documentations, binders of all colors, handwritten labels. It's kind of exciting for Mark. Like, you feel like a little kid in a candy store for a second.
I'm just like, yeah, the Giovanni finances are mine.
For Klaus, this place is probably extraordinarily boring. If you were a fae, this would be a solid enema of banality.
I mean, maybe the guy had a lot of passion with it. I don't know.
I'm gonna say you can look out to the lovely pond and just hear Moonlight Sonata in your head.
Not at the moment, I don't.
Well, if you start playing it, you're gonna open up a secret passageway.
Gee, man. So, this must be like porn for you, eh?
It is quite arousing, yes, but strictly in a mental sense.
I mean, I don't judge.
I'm not spending the blood point to get the erection.
I'm sure you could probably come up with something clever to help our situation.
It is indeed a strange situation. I wasn't expecting this night to turn out this way. But while I'm here, I'm going to start quickly.
I was so looking forward to you getting Dracula for the heist, and then finding out he's only got Obfuscate 1. That would have absolutely made my night.
Dracula, help us break into here.
I am invisible, but I cannot move.
I have to hold my breath.
Well, we could always just probably chuck a rock through a window and he could turn into a bat and fly in.
Or we could just open the window.
No, chuck a rock.
I will quickly start investigating the oak desk, looking for any sort of secret compartments, as that is almost exactly something I might have.
Interesting. Ooh, I like that a lot. Yeah. Let's go with an intelligence investigation. Difficulty 5, because you'd probably know where to look.
I like to imagine I'm just very casually, lifting up, the drawers and stuff like that, and just expecting underneath or trying to pry open any sort of false openings or false bottoms. That is 5 successes.
So exceptional success. You plunder this place. So as you go through the desk, you find a snub-nosed revolver, probably about a good $1,000 in unmarked bills. And as you do find a false bottom in one of the uppermost drawers, as you're able to lever it up, there are about a good 5 or 6 forged title deeds for different properties around the city. There's one for Disneyland. There's one for a couple Hollywood lots. There's one for a few of the homes in the city.
I can tell they're forged just by my standard understanding of documentation.
They're not signed. So you probably think this was probably something that Giovanni were going to strong arm into getting signed. But you can tell these were drawn up completely one-sided.
I will pocket the revolver just in case I might need it. I will put the $1,000. What's up?
It didn't help Mauricio.
Oh no, it didn't. He should have had it on him.
Don't leave it in the desk.
I'm assuming if Klaus spoke to me that his obfuscation dropped.
Yeah.
Oh, so you wouldn't happen to need $1,000 petty cash, would you?
I could use a napkin, yeah.
I doubt this is going to help.
Right now?
Mine?
Yeah.
4.
Wow, you guys are rich as shit. This is an Anarch Chronicle.
We're supplying the Anarchs, Chaz.
I mean, let's really take a look at governmental structures in the United States.
I was gonna say, I think between me and Kyle, then we probably have about 12 dots of resources.
I have 2 dots currently.
You could turn one of those dots into 5 dots of armory.
Yeah.
I have a dot of armory.
Me too.
Yeah, let's team up.
I really super duper want to run a Sabbat Chronicle at some point. I really do. It's been on my radar for years. I've got the 2nd edition books for it. I hope it'll happen one day. Okay. And speaking of anime conventions, let's go back to Carlo and Byrick.
Terrible.
Barry, just what are you doing over here? We're supposed to do the raid tomorrow, but I guess everything went out of hand.
Why would you use Fatal rules? Those rules aren't even well written for Fatal. Sorry, continue.
I'm sorry.
Alright. Wasn't the agreement to do the raid in the mansion tomorrow? Sorry for calling you over here, but for your walk over here, but yeah.
I told you. You know the price. Our 1,000,000 subscriber special will be Fatal. I'm not running that shit for any less.
You say that, but what happens when somebody actually shells out the money for fake subscribers to bump us up to 1,000,000?
They've got to be real, okay? I've got a little bit of standards. All right, that fake subscriber shit doesn't work. That's the 2nd time I've cut you guys off, and I'm sorry. Please continue.
Your explanation is insufficient. Expand.
I'm not a textbook to be read and expanded.
That's very true. You are completely unreadable.
Yes, that is
not for the way that you hope.
Barry, why don't you polish the kind driver's gun, or if you while you wait, while we just finish it up in here, we'll be right out.
Daestra, I'm an expensive prostitute, okay? You want Fatal, you pay up. You might be able to talk me into running my Farag at like 500,000. But if you want the big boy, you want Fatal. Go, talk, dead air, bad.
Yeah.
Go, Adam, go.
Very what was your thought process? Or yes, well, I don't have a thought process either. But wow, what are you doing here to interrupt our little heist of the ghosts?
Oh, so I'm interrupting, am I?
If you want, you can shoot me in the foot to if that makes you feel better.
That actually would look good for the gate guard if he came back just kind of limping with the
Yeah,
hole
yeah,
through your foot.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, like he did his job. He's a hitman, but he just hit me in the foot.
Valernos brings up a very good point.
Can't read, my glasses are dirty.
Lottie plus foot equals no foot.
I would argue that Lottie plus foot equals no leg.
If you're asking me to harm you, I can. And
That's too bad.
I would not. I wouldn't dislike it either.
You don't know until you try. Would that be satisfying to just do that, and then I'll be back out in a bit.
Your tactics confuse and frighten me, sir.
Is that the moment when you just right in his foot?
I don't know. I have some really fun toys I can use. I can use Mythosaria on him. Hey, Adam, what are your ability scores?
What is that good enough? I have a bunch of XP from that spreading them, so I could probably bust them back out. But I'll survive. Maybe not.
Just give him the dots, Adam.
This is now how I get paid.
And just hold on, I have a new ritual I need to try out. Can you look at this sigil?
Does this smell like chloroform to you?
Don't you know, Mark Barrick? They're locked in the room, so I have to get back to them alive, hopefully.
Daestra, I would never get caught playing that not game. How dare you? You confuse me. Now I'm unsure if you want me to harm you or not.
You can, but just or just make it look convincing. Shoot the.
All right, I shoot him in the chest.
Can I just ask, out of curiosity, before we do the dice roll, out of curiosity, Adam, what was the end game for getting shot by Byrick Ash?
I want to get shot in the foot so it look like it. He was there to do a job, and he did his job.
Why the fuck would I shoot you in the foot?
I don't know, what comes next?
All right, Byrick, roll it. You know what to do, man. Don't forget to add your celerity.
Oh yeah. I could shoot you in the head, and that would be lethal. Which would be even more convincing.
Oh my god, wouldn't that be the perfect end to fucking Carlo just asking to die? The most pitiable vampire character in existence just asked to get shot one day. End of fucking story. And then Mark Zantz comes out holding the Giovanni's complete financial records with no pawn whatsoever.
You're like, what? You just hear Gunja and you're like, what happened?
He asked me to shoot him.
He was gonna pay me with his nuts to shoot him. Okay. Well, look if you didn't get any 10s.
And how
So,
many?
6 successes.
Six
Sorry,
successes?
5.
5 successes.
5 to hit.
And that's just a hit.
Are you trying
a
to
hit.
dodge at him?
I give to try, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if I can survive it.
All right.
Adam, you
Dexterity
have your
athletics.
damage.
I'll have to take some damage, yeah, but
Wait, hang on.
you can fire again.
Byrick is at point blank range. That means it's a difficulty 4.
Ooh. Okay, then that's substantially more successes. That's 9 successes then.
I don't feel like a good person, but sometimes just being the avatar of chaos is nice.
Yeah, would you use instead of dodge or dex?
Dex athletics in V20.
Okay. Like I only have 6. I don't have enough dice to match 9. It doesn't work. I can't
Well,
dodge
you can reduce the damage. Go ahead and roll.
it. Okay.
Because
And it's only bashing damage.
every success you get reduces his successes to hit by 1. That's how that works.
Do you have fortitude?
Nope.
I'm willing to teach you fortitude in exchange for Giovanni rituals.
You have the whole thing right in front of you.
I literally am unimpeachable for this. I triple checked to make sure this is what Adam wanted me to do.
It's true.
Bayek would never turn down an offer for violence. Okay, most of the time. 95% of the time he wouldn't. So Adam, how many of these are you not getting hit by?
I got 3 successes.
3 successes. Okay, so that's 6 successes. So go ahead and roll damage. What's the damage of your Mausers? I think what was it? 5, 6?
Yeah, 5.
Okay, 5 plus another 5.
Then I'm gonna confuse you even more by dodging the bullet. By trying to dodge it.
Adam, roll stamina to soak.
I got a lot of stamina though, so that's good. What kind of it?
No, Lottie, you guys were really rooting for Carlo to not be a part of this chronicle anymore.
Aw.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I got 4 on the
4.
soak.
Okay, so that leaves 3. I believe bashing rounds down. Actually,
We got 2 damage.
he could work if he were of a mind to. If he really wants to spend the blood point, but at this point he's going to take 1 bashing damage from getting shot in the chest. Klaus and Mark, as you're sifting through the Giovanni desk, you hear a gunshot ring out on the property.
Should we be surprised by that? Or is that
No,
business
I
as
did.
usual?
Does the gunshot sound familiar though? Is it?
What kind of question is that?
Oh yes,
Can I-
my old friend the gunshot.
And I specifically recognize. I'm like, oh, that's a Mauser.
You're like, oh, it's just Barrick at the front door.
If you want to give me a perception firearms diff 8,
That's the ass doorbell.
Yeah.
Perception firearms difficulty 8. I will do my best.
I don't think you ever heard my gunshot.
He
Yeah,
heard
I
a
heard
whole
a
lot
lot.
of it at the fucking first
I was there.
massacre.
In the fucking war.
I got 1 success.
I got 3.
3. Klaus, you immediately recognize the sound of a Mauser. However, I don't know if you know that Byrick carries it, so I don't know if you'd necessarily make the connection. Mark, you're fairly certain, you're about 70% certain that's Byrick. Although Byrick opening up gunshots is not necessarily a good thing either.
I'll be thumbing through the documents as I hear a Mauser go off. I'll wait for the second fire. I'll wait a little bit longer. And then when I don't hear the second round go off, I'll continue thumbing through the documents.
And then I shoot again.
So
Like, it's
I'm
nothing to
assuming
worry
one
about.
shot is fine.
Well, he's definitely a one-shot, one-kill kind of man.
All right.
Is that what you?
All right, there is now a smoking bullet hole in your chest, Carlo, as pain radiates throughout your body. As you look towards the mansion, you see the guards start for a bit, and the gate guards just kind of watching.
he probably deserved it.
But what do you guys in the office do as you hear the gunshot ring out? That you recognize the weapon, at least, if not the person.
I am only hearing one round. I genuinely believe that Byrick Atch is a one-shot, one-kill kind of person.
And since he seems to be taking this as business as usual, I'm feeling pretty comfortable. So, are there any other secret passages or something in this room besides your nifty cool desk thing that you found earlier there, Zance?
Carlo's little brother.
Does the architecture of this room, from peering at the outside of the Giovanni mansion when I walked in, does it seem like there'd be a way that there'd be any kind of connection from this room to another outside of what's immediately visible?
Not particularly. Mauricio's got the run of this place. He wouldn't really need something like that unless, I don't know, the place were to be besieged or something. Even though we're talking about a panic room and not necessarily a secret tunnel.
No, I think this room is what you see, what you get kind of deal. Carlo did mention
Giovanni
the
are-
catacomb.
The Giovanni are pretty stale people.
Well, they are more dead than the rest of us, I suppose. So while Carlo's away, I'm going through as many financial documents as I can. If anything looks like really good stuff that I could manipulate really well, I'm going to actually take it in my jacket pocket. But if not, I'm going to take out my commonplace book and start quickly jotting down any pertinent notes I can think of.
Okay, so again, Mark Zantz is a kid in a candy store right now. There are years and years of financial records on these walls. They probably only go back maybe 5 years total. The older records aren't in this room. However, what are you specifically looking for?
I'm looking for any sort of anything related to where they actually put their money, like if what kind of bank or banking account or routing numbers they might use.
Ooh.
Are they specifically invested in any kind of businesses? Do they own any fronts? Are they bringing anything in that probably might be off the books, even though these are the books? So any businesses owned, any properties owned. Like I said, any banking information.
So this is something that I'm gonna have to fill out between sessions, but yeah, you would absolutely find at least that stuff. Now,
Are they finding Disneyland? The
You should be careful.
oh
You even the Venture should fear Disney.
yeah yep.
so you got bank numbers?
Yeah, anything relating to banking accounts, anything related to businesses, anything related to properties, anything related to investments, as well as anything related to future potential acquisitions.
Got really quiet.
Yeah, sorry, I'm writing and I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. Is that how you spell acquisitions? Probably not, but it is now. Okay, so your future acquisitions is mostly going to be those fake deeds that you found in Mauricio's desk. Bank numbers, done. They've probably got at least 10 different bank accounts, not all of which are in the country. Related to business or properties or related to investments, you've just described this entire wall. So, if there are 2 or 3 that you can come up with that you think Mark would find particularly juicy, we can canonize those right now.
Anything I would find particularly interesting or juicy?
A lot of their like business or properties, we're talking like funeral homes. They probably own the city graveyard. There's a couple of like legitimate businesses that they would probably use for like laundering money and stuff.
I would want to see the biggest business they have for laundering money.
They probably own a film studio in LA.
Do you want to make up a name or assign a real one to them?
I'm not sure what would be the funniest. I will allow you to decide.
Disney. It's good enough.
Laundering money through Universal because that one owns Universal Monsters.
I like it. The Giovanni technically have the copyright on Dracula. Is it copyrighted now? I don't know. Bram Stoker was able to sue.
He was able to sue for.
So
Bram Stoker was able. Oh, go ahead.
Just to explain to Access real fast. Throughout the Chronicle, people have like just consistently overestimated Mauricio. Mauricio's middle management. Like, he handles the books, right? But he's not an Anziani. He's not even the head of the family in the city. Universal Studios. Let's do it.
During all this fun and excitement, I want to be like over by the door listening to see if anything's happening in the hallway. Like, just in case.
That's a good idea. Every once in a while, there might be a hoarse, unintelligible whisper that you hear nearly breathless float through the keyhole. After the gunshot, there's a cluster of footsteps. Was that a gunshot? Yeah, it was only Kahlo. Oh, okay. For the most part, like I said, it's about 2:15 in the morning right now. The Giovanni is mostly... Or the mansion itself is mostly empty as the actual vampires are attending to business. And the ghouls are mostly just keeping watch.
For a second big thing I would want to know.
I
would want to see... Yeah. I would want to see the primary foreign account that they use to interact with the main familia in the motherland.
Done.
So like,
so that's just a bank in Venice.
So I would obviously write down the account name, any like associated passwords or information with it, as well as I will probably write down both bank names, the bank account number, and that kind of information.
Okay. Yeah, done deal. It is displayed before you like an eager prostitute.
Dude, I wish the Universal Cinematic Movie verse came out.
Yeah, no, I was actually looking forward to that. That would have been really cool.
It would not have been cool. It would have been dumb as shit.
We deserve a good Dracula movie, and I refuse to believe that it's impossible.
What happened with that one? They tried to start it twice. So the first time they tried to start the monster movie universe was that Dracula Retold movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the second one was the Mummy reboot with Tom Cruise.
But see, the fucking problem is everybody tries to reinvent the wheel. Now, I understand, putting your own spin on the legend, but why are you going to turn Dracula into fucking Lord of the Rings? I don't even think Dracula should necessarily be a fucking,
Anti-hero?
Yeah, exactly. Like, you can make him a sympathetic character, but he's fucking Dracula. Like, he's still gonna be a piece of shit at the end of the day. The 2020 Dracula miniseries, I don't think I ever saw.
Yeah, it's the one on Netflix.
Like, you can...
the primary one.
Like, if you look at the Netflix Castlevania, right? They made Dracula a really sympathetic villain, but he was still a villain. He was still a bad guy. Like, I feel like that's That's kind of how you have to do it. Dracula is a monster, and if you forget the fact that he's a monster, you've lost half the plot of the character. I need to read Hellsing. It's one of my greatest shames. I've never read the Vampire Chronicles, and I've never read Hellsing.
If he has them, I would like the deeds to the graveyards as the last thing for the properties.
Ooh.
Now I got the money laundering. Now I got the main bank account I could mess with. If I could actually find the deeds to the properties they own here, then I could really screw with them here.
Would he have the deed to the graveyard in his person? If he's if he's more the financial guy, I feel like that'd be a different branch of the family.
I would assume he might have it though, just if he was the one that currently had the falsified deeds already in his desk.
All right, I'll tell you what. Let's leave it to the dice. Give me percentiles. If you roll under 50%, the deed is here.
36.
You got it. Is Adam's
Indeed.
webcam frozen or is Adam frozen? Adam,
Am I frozen?
are you?
I don't know.
Yeah, Adam's very
Alive?
frozen.
Is it frozen?
I just thought you were looking extraordinarily introspective and/or sleepy. Yeah, your
Yeah.
webcam froze, buddy.
Okay.
EP
That's what that
Adams
flash-
and everybody.
That's what the flash was. So my last flash before my eyes, I'm like, whoa, what is that, man? I'll be right back. Let me disconnect and go back in there. Maybe.
Okay.
Eh.
Activate full Discord mode.
Just as I'm scrolling through these documents, while I'm assuming Klaus is watching me, wondering what's so interesting. As I'm holding these 3 very important things in my hand, I'm just like, I'm gonna fuck these people so hard. as he literally says it out loud.
Well, that's good news for us. I believe that was the plan from the beginning.
Of course, there's the supernatural business. That's a very important part of our existence. However, people seem to forget, Klaus, that we interact with the physical world and we're still tied to it somehow. Whether they like it or not, there's still money, there's still finances, there's still physical corporeal bodies, as Mr. Ash could attest to, that can be wounded or damaged.
Hence the gunshot.
Yes. And that can be worked.
I'm no stranger to the needs of this mortal coil. That,
Unfortunately, many of our kind seem to forget that. Now we need to wait for Carlo to unlock the door.
What a fitting time for Adam to be fucking gone.
I mean, he's trying.
As the Chronicle focuses on fucking Mark and Klaus shooting the shit while we wait for Carlo.
As I take out like a gilded deck of playing cards and we just start playing solitaire.
Fucking while they're shooting the shit, Byrick and Carlo are shooting.
Are you
I
with
can
us?
do an ad read if you really want me to.
Oh God.
Is your presence with us, Adam?
No, I think.
Adam, can you hear me?
He is in.
Oh, there's.
He's in the room, but. Oh, there he goes.
There is one thing I can do while I'm waiting for Carlo to come back and unlock this door. Is I'm going to summon the ghost of Jack Parsons and ask him if he can gather any friendly-looking ghosts around here, as we have a proposition for them.
Okay.
Friendly ghost. That gives me an idea for a comic.
Has Casper been invented yet?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's like another 20s or 30s characters, maybe even
Ah,
before
damn
that.
Today's stream is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legend, one of the biggest mobile role-playing games of 2020, and it's totally free. Currently, almost 10 million users have joined Raid over the last 6 months.
I'm back on my phone. I don't know if that helps.
Okay, we can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we can at least hear
finish it
you.
off. Yeah, the thing you can finish it off at least. Yeah.
Okay, so while Mark works on summoning Jack Parsons, Carlo, you've got a smoking bullet hole. You're probably like flat on your back on the ground. What does Byrick and Carlo do?
Satisfied, Byrick. Son of a bitch, that hurts.
Do not act like this was not your wishes.
Let me at least finish my sentences. But I guess it's too late now. You mind just waiting out here for a little bit while I get the rest of the guys?
I will give you 7 minutes.
I don't have any. What happens after 7?
Oh. Don't let 7 minutes pass.
And I just start running.
Just run to the gate. You finished with him, Carlo?
I guess you could say he's finished with me. For now.
What did you do?
I'll leave it. Carlo, things.
Is this gonna come back on the family, Carlo? Because I don't know if I can let you in.
I kind of want to dominate just to make this whole thing happen.
All right.
Oh no.
What's your level of dominate?
3, yeah. Or I can erase memories, yeah. Remember I erase the guy's memory?
Okay. What is it, Josh? Manipulation, intimidation?
Yes.
All right. I'll give this. I feel like this guy's got a willpower 7. He's kind of a tough guy. He don't take shit.
Alright. Let me find.
I mean, unless he spends the blood point to heal it, then yeah. Just puckering.
Oh, my bad. It's with subterfuge
Oh, there you go.
for forgetful mind.
Oh, I got 2 successes.
You may remove but not alter a memory permanently.
Yeah. So then I'll just remove that whole gunshot business.
Yes, that's exactly what I wanted you to point out. Now he's just gonna come to and see that you have a fucking bullet wound.
So what do you say to this guy?
I'm back, yeah.
He just sort of blinks. What happened with that guy?
I'm using my jacket to cover up the wound. He just wanted to talk.
Oh man, I was totally gonna Groundhog Day this if you didn't hide the wound.
Yeah.
Is that a bullet hole? Is this gonna come back to? I don't think I can let you in. Okay.
Well, I could just shoot him again.
But I have 7 minutes.
He might not get so lucky to only take 1 point though.
Oh no, that clock is ticking. You're at like maybe 6 at this point.
After 7 minutes.
You let me in or what?
Ooh, giving him attitude now. The Carlo Martino dude.
I guess the family decided you're allowed in. I can't exactly block you out, but like I said before, try not to make a mess. Yeah, exactly. Carlo's dead, so he's not bleeding from it. He'll open the gate for you.
Howell run inside to the top of to where Nisho's office is.
Well, the two ghouls at the front stop you. Hey, Carlo, where's the fire? What's wrong? What happened with that guy? Was that a gunshot?
Just a 1 shot. Don't worry about it.
A warning shot for what? Carlo, if this is gonna come back in the family, we can't leave.
It's not coming back to bite us, okay? It's.
We
What
heard you
happened?
say that
did you do
before.
what did you do to resolve this? Like, explain it to me.
Now that you're looking at me again,
How much time is left, Tom? Are you timing?
Oh, I always thought you were timing.
Okay. Let's call it we'll call it 6 even.
can you
Just
do that
start
way
crying and
again?
push past them.
I made the right choice.
What are you doing, Carlo? You got the timer going.
Dominate again for both of them? The same thing, yeah.
I think you can dominate one person at a time.
Yeah.
All right, give me the roll.
Can I look at them back both real quick? How long does Dominate take you? Two.
Roughly.
How long
about-
does it take you to say a sentence?
We'll say it's an action. Go ahead and roll for the first goal.
Oh, what was the difficulty again?
7.
And then I got 2, yeah.
2 for the first guy. He sort of blinks. Oh, hey, Carlo, how you doing? And the guy turns to him. What do you mean, how you doing? There was just shot. There was a gunshot.
I just grabbed the other guy's face and then turned it again. Yeah. Do the same thing.
Roll it.
Three successes this time, though, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. Did you just say gunshot? What gunshot? What happened? Was that a gunshot? Carlo, are you involved in this?
It was the firework, though. It was the
If you're
firework.
going to bring
don't
some
worry
shit on
about
the
it.
family, we can't.
It was a firework. Don't worry about it, okay? It was no
Who the
gunshot.
fuck's got fireworks out here this time of night?
It's a rich asshole, okay?
Let me in, Dad. Stop judging me.
And I just walk in the door like.
All right, I'm done fucking with you. That's fine.
One more. Fucking Groundhog's Day.
There's another ghoul inside. Carlo, was that a gunshot outside? What happened?
It was just fireworks. Don't worry about it, okay? It's fireworks in a spaghetti can.
Hey, I know what a gunshot sounds like, Carlo. Okay, I grew up in the Bronx. That wasn't no firework.
What are you doing here in California? Go back to the Bronx.
Are you just like speed walking past? Did you say that?
Hey,
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
basically.
actually ballsy
like
enough that
face
somebody might be
actually.
like, huh.
Yeah.
That's ballsy enough to be like, huh. He's growing a pair.
I'm proud of you.
Maybe I can respect him as a vampire.
All right, as you, I'll shave another 30 seconds off the clock. You speed walk up to Mauricio's office.
I locked the door. Like
The door swings
talk-
open. You see Carlo Martino. Light shines through a hole in his chest.
Did Byrick shoot you?
It's not important. It's not important. Did you talk to the ghost?
Was that who owns the browser?
Yes.
As it is at this point that Jack Parsons materializes. Oh, hey there, Mark. I thought you'd be calling me sooner for this. How can I help?
You know the plan. Get anybody who's willing to come. Let's strike a deal with the dead.
Okay, like I said, I got my misgivings, but I'll do my best there. Okay, I guess I'm off then, Mark. And he'll sort
Did you
of
pick
like...
which...
Huh?
No, go ahead.
He'll sort of like jauntily jog out of the room.
Carla, did you pick which fetter you want to release?
I picked the hole I got. I picked the wrong hole. I got it through the
Pick
chest
the
instead of
wrong
the foot.
hole. Carlo Martino, 2020.
For president. I guess I'll just do the pinky one. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
We said one of them was John Kellogg, and I think we said one of them was the Black Dahlia from the Black Dahlia murder.
Yeah, and then he's got like, what was it, 8 others?
You have 8 rings or 9 rings, though. And does the key have a ring? The key?
I don't think the key
Also
was a
one-
fetter.
Or is it? It is now. It has my cousin's soul in it.
No, you ate that thing. You ate
Yeah.
the soul at him.
Yeah.
You monster.
You'd vote for Carlo as the president.
And now
That's
Klaus
right.
is the only one who hasn't eaten somebody's soul in the group.
Yeah, he's the new guy.
Nerd.
Cut him some slack.
The rest of us have eaten somebody's soul. Don't you want to be cool, Klaus?
I mean, maybe. I've taken enough.
Just don't take mine. It's not for sale
That
yet.
access that is Adam's extraordinarily manly chest hair. Adam, move your microphone.
I don't know where the thing is. It's on the phone. Yeah, it'd be better.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who is the pinky ring, Chaz, that Adam is about to let free?
So here's what's funny. In order to summon the ghost, he needs the name. He doesn't know the name of any of these fetters.
Is there any discernible option I can find to find out? Anything written like a wedding ring? Yeah.
I mean,
It
there's
has the
probably
valves.
engravings, but... Alright, give me percentile rolls, Adam.
A 12.
A 12. Okay,
Yes.
sure. So you pry off what looks like a woman's wedding band. And it says, engraved in the center is Anna and Stephen forever. And as you acquire that knowledge, it's been 7 minutes. And with that, we will fade to black for the night. I'm going to call it there, unless you guys are down to keep going.
No, I gotta get to bed.
Okay.
I got work.
Oh, God. Next time's going to open up in a bloodbath.
Oh,
Bowser's
good.
thinking the N64 starts playing.
We
This-
should have been Xavier by then.
This
Do you hear
was...
Do you hear Final Boss music?
This was legitimately one of the most fun sessions of Vampire I've played in a long time. Did you guys enjoy yourselves?
Yes.
I had a
I had
blast.
a minor role, but I felt like I had a large impact.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. I can't wait to find out what happens after 7 minutes. So I am actually going to very happily award everyone 4 XP for this session. Now, you guys know the drill. We vote for who gets the next one. But while that happens, and I'm gonna ask somebody who can watch the chat for me to record any chat votes coming in, so I don't forget to do the Witchamababbles from episode, what are we on, 10?
Oh, my favorite Witchamababbles.
Yeah, the Witchamababbles, you know the one.
It's the best part.
Okay. Hunter the Cat votes for Tom for the Raid Shadow Legends meme. Vortigaunt Silverwoods vote for Mark Zantz for venturing as a Ventru should. Also, Vortigaunt, I appreciate the new avatar. It looks cool. The Dancing Dream Man says, great episode, guys, giving the XP to Josh for his want to create Vampire the Masquerade, the Phantom Fiero. Looking forward to Paper Mario next week. Oh yeah, I still have to upload that. I upload it, I haven't published it. It'll happen tomorrow. And James That Works votes for Adam for driving the plot like a champ and the memes. Alright, Josh, you get the bonus comment XP for episode 10.
Okay, he's driving a plot. That's not the plot.
Okay, so we have Kyle, we have Adam, we have Josh, we have Tom. So where did I think it was Daestra that gave it to, was it Adam?
Yeah, it's 3 for Adam currently.
3 votes for Adam. Hot shit.
I was gonna give
Gaming
my
wants to know if you finished the book, Mr. Chaz.
Did I finish the book that I bought from you? I have not yet. To be completely honest, I haven't even cracked it open because I've had very little time to read. I've been working double shifts this week, and I apologize. But I am hoping to start it either tonight or tomorrow. It's on the list. I haven't forgotten, and I have it downloaded on my Kindle. I will show it to you. Where is it? Where's my Kindle? Don't fail me now, Kindle.
Got
I'm
4
back
votes
on it.
for Adam.
4 votes for
I was also gonna vote for Adam for getting Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
I
was
enjoy
great.
having fun. Look, right there. Spare the Lion, Spare the Lambs by Eric Zanne. It is on my Kindle, so I have not forgotten. Okay, so for Mega Max and anybody else that might be new, we have a tradition that I totally stole from my my fellow ST friend Ted. At the end of the session, we vote for who should get a bonus XP. And it could be for any reason, but you do have to give a reason because it's a nice little pat on the back for that person. I believe we're at 5 votes for Adam currently, including
6.
Josh's. 6, okay. You're voting for Adam as well, Kyle?
Yeah, I was number 6.
Okay, what is your reason for Adam?
Do I need one?
I just said yes.
Can I have 10?
That's a very.
Or can I only pick one? That's more what I'm
Why don't you list them off?
Just the Groundhog Day. Yeah, like because Forgetful Mind, you have to like lock gaze. I could just imagine like he walks into the 2 guys and he's like grabs them by the face. He's like, "Look at me."
It is back and forth for an hour.
You didn't hear shit. And the other guy's like, what the fuck is he doing? I'm just like,
and it's a goddamn firework.
And the only thing that makes that better is when you remember that he envisions his characters looking like Waluigi.
yeah, he's
Why won't you look at me?
Taking a shot from Byrick in the chest willingly, like that's ballsy as shit.
I don't know if he necessarily did that willingly. He wanted it in the foot.
He was pretty willing. Like, he's like, go ahead and hit me back.
Immediately regret.
Okay. I haven't laughed this hard in a while, guys. God damn. Tom, where's your vote going?
I will give it to Adam for giving me an excuse.
All right, guys. It's looking like Adam's going to win in a landslide. I'll give it a minute to allow any other votes to come in. In the meantime, the spiel. Like, follow, subscribe if you enjoy what you saw. We'd love to have you. Patreon's a thing that happens. You don't have to give us a dime. We appreciate it. We use the Patreon for stuff like it pays for our SoundCloud. We use to get books. We get equipment with it occasionally when we feel like we need one. Ever since COVID kind of happened, we've been doing everything on live stream, and we haven't had to really upgrade much of anything, but it's nice to know we have it if we need it, and hopefully when the pandemic's open, we can get much better quality. What else? We got the social media that you should totally follow if you want to know what we're streaming and when, because we alternate sometimes. One thing you should definitely be a part of is our Discord, because our Discord is just a fantastic place. Just a fantastic, awesome place. You've seen our community. We have probably the most fantastic community on YouTube. I genuinely believe that. We don't deserve a single one of them, but for some reason they grace us with our presence, and you should be part of that. So I get it. If you don't already use Discord, it's a pain in the ass signing up another account. I genuinely believe it is worth it this time. And like I said, writing group, if you're into that. We've got a looking for group if you're trying to find somebody to game with. I wasn't kidding about the free porn. That happens from time to time, so it's a good time for everybody if you just want to hang out. Is that my spiel? I think that's my spiel. I think we're good. I haven't seen any other votes come in, so Adam, you, in a landslide victory, take the bonus XP.
But I don't get a vote, Chaz.
Okay, Adam, who do you vote for? Do you vote for yourself?
I was gonna vote for myself, but like to be the thing of like I vote for the viewers for enjoy our program.
Oh, what a lovely suck up! What a lovely transparent suck up.
Now everybody's gonna vote against me. It's really not.
Another
being
vote
simple
for
for
Adam
the
to be on
viewers,
the side.
I can try to get one more soon, Daestra. I've just been really, really busy with work.
He's not kidding. He's been doing 60 hours on that. What did we say he did? Rogue trader. Yeah, you were an Imperial rogue trader that got boarded by Necrons.
Damn Necrons. And then a portal to the warp opened up. No.
Oh, that's just a mess. Then you got to go through like demon planets, and you might run into like renegade chapters. It's honestly 60 hours a week is getting off easy at that point.
Horus himself invited me over for tea in the warp. No.
That's a neat trick because Horus is dead.
Yeah, but he can talk to ghosts.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. No. Nice save. No.
Got you.
Well, good night, everybody.
Yeah, I think we're out. You people are wonderful and beautiful. All the new people that showed up today, we hope you come back. It's a pleasure having you. In the meantime, YouTube down below if you want to catch up on the backlog.
Sleepy Adams in the chat.
And discussing Xavier or whatever the emotion is.
Yeah,
Whatever
Megamax has a
you
point.
know.
Like, if there's anybody that getting bitch slapped by the Emperor is a really good reason for not being around anymore.
I have no
Although,
idea about.
who was it? Fulgrim of the Emperor's Children did try to resurrect him for a time. He didn't succeed. But
He's got heart.
plot threads. You guys have a good one. We love you.
Good night.